you know what's the other problem for all of those shows and movies? The thing is, like, we had people like Kevin Feige for Marvel who was supervising all the movies and shows. Like, we had like some, like Kathleen Kennedy, for example, from Lucasfilm. I mean, it's poor example because everybody hates her for the choices she made.
Everybody hated
her. But anyway, I mean, we had people who, at least like one decent person who was looking through, like, he was executive producer, he knows like what they want to put out as a content and like to have like continuity within the universes. Right now, all the projects, like the TV series and movies coming out, is different executives, different people, different storylines, so it doesn't have like same continuity. It's all broken up and like you don't feel the connection between those. Maybe like pulling up one or two characters as a cameo and fans will think, oh, all right, maybe that's connected somehow.
Yeah, but you know,
but it's always
it's always gotta be done in the right way.
It has to.
And one of the things I also want to mention while we still talk about this topic, because me and you, we can go for hours right now talking just about Marvel, Disney deal and whatever went left. The thing is, the problem is that some cameos shouldn't even be there. Like, who needs that?
Nobody.
Did anybody demand it? Did anybody ask for it?
No.
And they started being really good at pulling these fucking tricks out of their sleeves, like
put it on advertising, so people go and see
exactly.
Only for that 1 minute
and
of cameo.
Even worse, just let's put it in the end of the movie, after the credits.
Yeah, after credits.
Just for the fucking after the credits scene. Who gives a fuck about that?
Nobody.
We had a legendary run. Marvel, listen to me, please. Bob, the new Bob, who's not gonna fuck up the budget. Please listen to me, man. We need to get back to the old formula, but still need to pay attention to what's going on in the world right now. Let's pull out all the numbers and just judge by the numbers, not with all the cases. I mean, Mandalorian, come on, man. Poor ratings, it's not because the show sucks. It's because all other shows suck. Let's get back to the old formula. That shit was working for 10 years. It was completely fine. So don't fix nothing which is not broken. That's just my opinion on that.
Yeah, they just need to stop this crazy train of like shooting like billion shows at a time. They just need to focus. Even with Mandalorian, between each season we'll wait at least for 2 years, not even 1 year, so everything is written out, all the characters, the plot lines, we receive some good product. We don't have it like every month, so people really put work into it. It's not like a, I don't know, coming out.
They just did it with crazy deadlines, didn't sleep,
yeah, nobody
didn't eat.
pushed them.
Like, we have crazy deadlines, you work like not 24/7, you work like 37/7 or some shit like that. Like, Mandalorian, they really take time with that. Same with Loki. First season was out in 2020, if I'm not mistaken. And the second season is coming around this time, this year.
Yeah, it's in the works right now.
Again, take your
People
time,
taking time,
do your shit right, man. How you feel about that Stephen Knight news, man? Want to share with everybody?
Sure thing. Basically, that's coming up from the problem we just discussed. Because before Stephen Knight, there were other people hired for the same movie, and he is already probably the third person who's hired to write the same movie. I'm really curious. I mean, Stephen Knight worked on Peaky Blinders, and it's a great motherfucking show. It's one of the legendary ones.
Peaky Blinders are legendary.
So you cannot say shit about it. And he has his own vision, and it's like more like criminal drama, historical stuff all together.
Again, Peaky Blinders type of stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm really waiting to see that, because since 2017, Kathleen Kennedy, the CEO of Lucasfilm, she was firing every good producer, like director, everyone. Like, it was reported, okay, we have like 3-5 movies coming up and those people are gonna work on them. In 1 year or like half a year, you hear that people left. They officially said, I'm not gonna work with Disney, I'm not gonna work with Star Wars anymore. and every time it's like about the creative misunderstandings and all of that.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They always say some shit like
it
that,
is
man.
bullshit.
It's not true most of the time. It's just somebody wasn't really feeling somebody, and then everybody started having differences outside of the project and shit like that. The egos get involved. I'm a strong woman, I'm a strong man, all that type of shit. I bet there is always more to that than just creative differences. Come on, man. People don't kill each other, don't fire each other because of creative differences. You just take one creative and put them to another project. Make their asses work at something else. If you can't find, like, the vibes are not there, like, you just feel like it's not there, B. But firing people? Come on, man. That was too much. She was bugging, man. Let's be honest.
Man,
she was fucking bugging.
It's really even remember that like standalone Han Solo movie.
Exactly.
So
that movie was hot as a motherfucker.
So like in the middle of shooting, like when all like main footage was already done, she fired like Christopher Ward and Sam Miller. Like she just fired them in the middle of shootings, and like invited somebody else just to finish the last touches. Like,
I hate when they do that shit in the industry, to be honest.
It's like
man.
Crazy. And
how come you basically done for 80% with the whole fucking movie and you fired the guy? Well, you couldn't wait another 2 months to finish the whole movie, then fire him or don't keep him or whatever the
and
case
again,
is.
Creative differences. I don't believe that bullshit.
I don't believe none of that bullshit.
And I hope
man.
that it's not gonna happen with Steven Knight, man, because he's a genius. It's already happened. Like there were 2 another movies in works. One Star Wars movie which has to be produced by Kevin Feige, who shot all the Marvel movies we love, and second one by Patty Jenkins, who shot Wonder Woman. And now it was reported the movies were put like they were shelved.
Yo, Wonder Woman ain't shit, man. I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm not a big fan of her, but a lot of people liked it.
She did her
it did
thing.
really good in box office, but I'm just saying, like, even from the background of Patty Jenkins herself, her father was like in the military. He served like in Air Forces.
Yeah.
And she had to direct the movie about Rogue Squadron, like in Star Wars. It was more about like pilot movies, so that might be cool.
No, it's all cool. I'm just saying it's not my cup of tea. Let's put it that way.
No, it's not
man.
even about that.
I don't want you to get sensitive. Like Wonder Woman, okay,
no,
whatever.
I'm not
just
sensitive.
Not
I'm just saying that great directors like Kevin Feige or Patty Jenkins, even if it's not our cups of tea for some of their movies, but they're still doing
hot.
good.
Still good.
And
shit.
they have been shelved. So we're not seeing those movies anymore. The only movie which is left is to be made by Taika Waititi, and we all love Thor 3. How he made that movie,
man.
so much humor and fun.
He mixed it up so well. Nothing was like too much or too less or something like that. Everything was just perfectly fit for the whole movie.
Equilibrium.
Here you just cry, here you get angry, here you laugh, here you didn't see the joke coming and it came right in your face, pause, and everybody just have fun.
Exactly.
But we'll see about that, man. Steven Knight, man, Pinky Blinders, that shit is crazy, man. The top 10 series, they pulled up numbers, crazy numbers, like 55 million viewers just for the last episode or some shit.
And for so many
years, and I know
years,
they did that
own
bullshit
goal.
deal with Netflix for the last season, and maybe Netflix somehow kind of fucked it up. Like, I don't know what's the details of the deal or something, but Steven can really pull it off, but we'll have to see, man. As you just said, man, and you're completely right. I agree with you completely. Like, if you're really talented, you think outside of the box, you go crazy, you pull crazy numbers, there's a high chance you're gonna get your ass fired.
For creative differences.
For creative
Just because you don't
differences.
follow the stupid like scripts or anything which they demand from you. Kathleen Kennedy, we don't like you. I'm sorry.
Hey, shit, Kathleen Kennedy, we can always change, right? So maybe, just maybe, you need to think of how you can work with different geniuses, not just loving yourself and thinking that you're always right. None of us is always right, trust me on this one.
And the numbers are showing that she's not right. I'm sorry.
Numbers are proof.
Since 2015, it's a proof that Star Wars suck. Except for Mandalorian, because it's not written by her. Thanks God, she's just executive, but she sees that it brings numbers, so she doesn't touch it.
Yeah, she doesn't fuck it up. She doesn't fuck it up the bag, man. If everything works, of course she's not touching shit.
But the legacy
never
was
know.
already ruined, man.
We never know, man.
We never
Mandalorian
know.
might be fucked up in a season or two.
Nah, man, I believe it's not.
We'll see,
The
man.
geniuses are working on it. Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, who like gave us Iron Man trilogy. Those people are geniuses. I believe in them. I mean, why I believe in them? Because they carry the legacy of George Lucas himself. Even if they said like to do some bullshit, they always come around and fans see that like they put some Easter eggs, they continue some storylines. Even if Kathleen is bugging, they do their shit.
Yeah, but Kathleen let them do their shit. So that also brings us to something we were talking about just 5 minutes ago. That maybe it's not everybody who gets the smoke with Kathleen.
I'm just
maybe
interested
some
how.
people found a way and they can work and they have good vibes, they have the energy there, they have respect for each other, equal respect maybe, and she trusts the process. Because when you CEO, yeah, you know everybody always loves to hate on the boss, but it's the hardest fucking job. And sometimes you might be bugging because you have most of the CEOs, even though some numbers will prove later on that it didn't work, but each CEO is a parent for the company.
Yeah.
While they are CEOs. And when you have so many fucking kids and they all fucking creative, shit gets tough, man. So maybe, we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. Maybe she wasn't bugging sometimes. I think the only thing she should not ever do again is to fire somebody 2 months prior to
The
finishing
release
the
of-
product,
yeah.
or 3 months prior. Come on.
Like, who does that?
Don't do that shit, because sometimes just let them finish the product. At the end of the day, when it comes to editing, promotion, and all that other bullshit, you're gonna be in control. You don't need them anymore. They already shot the movie,
did their
directed
part.
the movie, they did their part. So Kathleen, please stop bugging out. Sometimes you don't need to just fire the person right away, man. Let them slide, man. Let them finish the job, get the fuck out of there, and then you do your shit as a CEO. That's all I'm saying, man.
I really wanna know, show new episode.